So,
Sometime.
Sabine and Skux, as you approach the market space, you see many people actually around you, young and old, going around buying and selling different things that they have managed to procure or need. Um, Most of the times you see guards coming in, sometimes even directly from the Sunset Cliffs, and going towards the merchants. They're selling whatever they manage to procure and getting the money in return. Then some of them you see go towards the other side, buying a beer or something and drinking it on the way. So that it's a decent. It's a decent place. Most notably, an there is an alchemist merchant and a weaponsmith merchant. Where would you like to go?
Weapon.
I follow.
You Skux goes to weapon.
Hmm?
All right.
I follow.
You follow. Okay. Let's see. Where is this? You approach the weaponsmith. And in front of you stands a big burly, classical, round, and a bit of a pudgy man, but clearly worked up a sweat, big, strong arms. So you see that he's actually, rather than hammering down on a sword or something, you see him. You see him working with a lot of strings over there and bending different kinds of woods, more and more. Currently, he's turned with his back towards you, but you can see him looking very intently. One of these um, wooden branches that he managed to cut out decently, he's trying to bend it more and more and more. It's kind of weird how just a simple stick seems to take so much power from him. What would you like to do?
Do I, as someone who uses bows, recognize this as a bow that he's working on?
He is definitely working on a bow, yes.
Okay.
And from the wood that you see, it seems it could be some strong wood right there.
I will make a comment that I thought this was a bowyer's work.
Do you say it loud enough?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm here.
All right. Well, if you don't like it, you can just go away.
Wasn't intended as an insult.
Well, then you should just say, watch out what you're saying. And then he turns around, and he then pushes like an extra and manages to finally get the string on the other end, and then you hear it boom as it tries to stretch up once more. The string is obviously very tight right now. Slang. He pulls once with his finger. Too tight. As you can see, his finger already bleeding from just pulling on the string a little bit.
Oh god.
And the string is a bit too sharp as well. I'll have to try another one. Oh well. And then he throws it a bit behind him. You hear like a cat going off. Like, oh, sorry. In any case, how can I help you?
Well, to start off, we heard that there may be some work together around here. Some people maybe needing help.
Yes. I did inform Gio about this. Yes. So, let me first introduce myself. My name is Gerald. Nice to meet you. And then he extends his hand towards you.
I'm Skux, and I'll shake his hand.
And then he shakes as well, and he actually shakes your entire body with him because he excitedly shakes you. Oh well, and then he puts you back down. Nice to meet you. I always have respect for those who give a hand and say a hearty hello. So, you want to talk business?
Indeed.
Great. So, yes, we're a weaponsmith, but we're mostly specialized in ranged weaponry. But if you do require some melee weapons, you should talk to my brother on the other tribe.
I see. So
But-
they deal in daggers and such. I take it.
Correct. If you want some more information on how everything works here, we and the Moon Tribe are mostly specialized in ranged weaponry and alchemical supplies. If you
boy.
want to talk towards more towards defensive like armors and melee weapons, you'll have to go towards the Sun Market.
I see. Thanks for the info.
No problems. Now, as for what I need lots of stuff. First of all, although we are mostly not working with armors, we do need to, make clothes. So I need wolf and bear pelts, which you can get somewhere near the Sunset Cliffs. As well for our bows and arrows, we need some. We work a bit differently. We need owlbear noses and feathers from owlbears as well. So if you manage to procure some of these, that would be mighty hearty nice of you. And finally, this is more of like a personal project. It's a bit harder to do.
Shoot.
There are rumors of a certain creature. Although we don't know 100% what exact kind of creature it is, most say that it is a lynx. An astral lynx is what they call it. Although I'm not interested in the animal itself, I am interested in its fur. There are stories that its fur could enhance the power of bows, and especially their strings. I want my hands on some of that. If you can get some lynx fur, I will triple your reward.
We could certainly look into it.
Lynx. Enhancing bow. Can we talk about that for a moment? How would a lynx fur enhance a bow?
Ah, you wish to know the secrets, do you, little lass?
Perhaps.
Well, you'll have to earn my trust a little bit more before I give you all of my secrets. But let's just say that making strings here in the Moon Tribe is something we did since the beginning, even before we were taken by this forest. So we have different techniques that we have created. Some in ways of enchantment, some in ways of creating the strings from, yes, fur. It might sound strange to you, but as you can see, as he takes up one of the bowstrings and just slice across the table, the bowstring that was too tight actually almost like a saw went almost through half the table.
I'm not sure if that's beneficial, actually.
No, it's not. That's why he threw it away.
Do you happen to sell those strings separate?
Ooh, that could be used as a weapon.
The ones that he just saw through something. We can work out a price.
It's like with these ninja movies when these threats come and they go ching and then
Hey,
a
what
thousand
can I
pieces.
say? I could use it.
I would like to. So, you say you need a wolf pelt, bear pelts, all bear ingredients, and a lynx. So that's all local wildlife, isn't it? So
As much as local can be, we do try to keep the biome stable. We don't overforage or overhunt, or otherwise we will, starve ourselves.
that's
We
very
let
smart.
nature
Yeah.
run its course.
So are these animals typically found on your side of this area?
Yes.
Oh, they are. Okay.
Mostly the wolves. The owl bears can be found on both sides. Bears mostly are seen towards the side of the sun. As for
Alright.
the astral lynx, it was just a rumor that was around everywhere, so you'll just have to be lucky.
All right. Do you have any local birds or such?
Birds?
Yeah.
Well, sure. Let me take a look.
There's a
I'm
church
not-
over there.
No, preferably something that flies.
Well, there are eagles, but
The
mostly on the
eagles.
side of the sun is where you can find them.
Interesting. Okay. Okay. Do you enhance existing bows with new string, or do you only make your
Definitely,
own?
we can do that. We can even
Or
enchant them if you wish to.
let's say one would want to enchant a longbow. What would one have to do for that?
Well, to enchant a longbow will take some time. More specifically, I would need a full week.
Full week, okay. And I suppose you wouldn't do it for free.
Ah, dear child, you must be pulling my leg here.
No. I
We
mean,
still
like,
need...
as in, I know it's not for free. Not like, oh, can you do it for free?
Oh, you're talking in
Yeah.
sarcastic.
Okay.
No. Look, here's the thing. If you help me with what I need, I can give you a discount. Otherwise, 500 gold.
Oh, Jesus.
And the discount is related to the links. I'll take it.
If you bring me what I need. As for the links, that's something special. I'm
That's
talking about
something
the other stuff.
All right. Do you have a number on these heights and noses do you need, or is it just the more the better?
That is correct. I did not notify you. I need 10 wolf pelts, 10 bear pelts, 7 albeak noses.
Slow. Bear, 7 all bear noses. And how many feathers does he want?
30.
30 feathers.
As for the Astrolynx fur, as much as your hands can get on.
Yeah, I'm not sure I want to slaughter such an animal, even if I was to find
He didn't
it.
say you have to slaughter it. He wants
No.
fur, not the pelt.
Yeah.
If you can just, cut off a little bit of fur and then let it go, it would be happy.
That is a situation that I'm not promising him at all yet.
That's why he's very apprehensive about it, because he doesn't think that you'd be able to do it anyways.
I have ways, don't you worry. If it's real, I'll find it. I'm a tracker.
All right. Well, tracker implies that you need to know what kind of beast you're working with, but it's the first time you hear about an astral lynx, so...
Yeah, and I'm sure that the birds, if anything, an eagle has seen something, perhaps. But we will get there when we get there.
All right.
So how about that string?
Ah, yes, my dear friend. Well, this is a new string that I've made myself. Unfortunately, I've made it far too thin. Honestly, it's practically useless for me, but hearing you be very interested in it...
Let's just say certain professions could find very good use for it.
Definitely. Although, why would I give that to you if I could give it to the hunters of the village, who could maybe make traps with them?
Because I have coin and the hunters don't?
Now we're talking business. Alright, since I will be honest, my dear friend, I had no intention to sell these. How much would you give them for?
30 gold.
For how many meters? Or centimeters or whatever.
Let's say...
We're haggling right now, so just so you know.
How big would that be?
Generally about a meter. You can do a lot of work with a 1 meter, at least in terms of like if you want to just have it in one hand and maybe around the neck of a target. But if I'm not mistaken, like an entire roll of string is.
Oh no, I don't need an entire roll. Let's say 1 meter.
Let's see, how many meters are a ball of string?
Just get like its entire thing. So, like.
So I have infinite strangle strings.
I mean, I can use some string for medical appliances, I guess.
True enough.
I can use some string for reverse medical appliances.
You're not here.
But you need to remember that these strings cut a table.
Charlie
in
is
half,
also not
so-
there.
Nope, he's also not here.
So
All
you-
right, he says, how about this? I'll give you 3 meters of string for 30 gold.
And what about
deal.
an entire roll?
Isn't that the entire roll?
Is that an entire roll?
That's the entire roll.
No, it's the
Okay.
entire roll.
It's a deal.
All right. You can now add extremely sharp bow thread into your inventory for a total of 3 meters and deduce 30 gold. I'm honestly very excited to see how you're gonna use that.
I love it when they do something that they weren't meant to, like was never meant to be there.
Sure.
Isn't that so? That's the cool thing of
Yeah, I
D&D,
know, right?
Have you ever watched Ghost Ship, the movie?
Ghost ship.
Oh God, no,
Have you ever
Suka,
seen
please.
that scene where
I
they
haven't
have
seen it.
Isaac
Oh,
knows?
Isn't there like
Have
a
you ever
scene where they spin like a thread over like a street, and then a dude in a car comes and he goes. Chop!
No,
it's on a
it's
boat.
on a ship. It's like a steel cable, and it's a fine steel cable, and basically cuts a whole bunch of people in half.
So
Did you know-
basically, some guy. So they were all doing a party at the front of the boat, and there was like a string on the side
Let
for
me
some
see if I
apparent
can
reason.
buy it.
History question for you guys. Do you know why the American Jeeps had the periscope in front of the car?
No.
Because the Germans used that.
No.
Okay, good to know. Okay, he looks at you all. Well, in any case, he looks towards you all. Once you've gotten what you needed, come straight back to me, and we will, of course, reward you. I need to go and remake an entire bowl of string and not make it too sharp again.
All right.
Good luck with that.
Yes, thank
Do we
you.
jump over, or can we chuck the alchemist?
Yeah, you can talk to the alchemist if you want to.
I assume he wants some as well. Yeah.
He wants some as well. What do you mean?
So you approach the alchemist. You actually see a guy not really looking at you. You're looking at him, but he's looking towards the left while working on his little concoctions. You see him put like a little vial of purple liquid within another vial that has some green in it. It swirls together in a strange. It doesn't mix completely or changes color. It's like swirls of purple within that green. It's like curious, very curious.
Can I
keeps
see if
swirling the
I see
vial.
if it's poison? Because I should recognize poison by now.
Sure. Survival is like that or nature medicine. It's not poison.
All right.
The vapors that are released are definitely not poison, or the alchemist is a stupid idiot that allows poisonous vapors to go everywhere.
Fine.
The little does look like a little puff smoke. Oh, that's a failure. Oh well. And then he just chucks it towards the side. You hear it clunk into some other vials. On to the next one. Oh, hello. Sorry, I did not notice you all. How can dear old Eris help you?
Ah, the old Eris. You could. We were informed that some of the merchants need help. With their duties, or perhaps procuring materials, and perhaps you would be one of those.
Yes, that is correct. I do need some stuff to be foraged. Let's see, where is my list? My list, and then he goes through a little book and another one, and then another one, and you see them all go left and right. You hear some other merchants like, Eris, stop throwing your items. Oh, sorry. I found it. Ah, there it is. No, wait, that's not it. Where did I put it? Oh, In my pocket, of course. And then he takes out a small little piece of paper that's very, very small, and he opens it because he folded it in four.
Oh,
Like,
boy.
let's see. And he puts on his glasses and is like, I need dark berries. Many, many dark berries. I need charcuca. I need charcuca as well.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. And I need, well, if you can find it, all the way up at the Sunset Cliffs, there is a small part where snow can sometimes fall. I want a frost rose from there.
Is my herbal knowledge sufficient to know what those items are? Or is that
Roll me
only
nature.
Okay.
Okay, so dark berries are always known. These are typically berries that only grow in shadow.
I would have
They
guessed.
don't need any form of sunlight, unless it's reflected by the moon. Sharshuka is a type of spice, mostly for food, which already raises a question as to why an alchemist would need it. And then frost rose is a very rare type of rose because it needs a exact climate for it to grow. It needs an exact temperature of minus 18 degrees Celsius, not a half a degree higher or half a degree lower, or it dies.
All right. The charchuka is probably commonly found in an area that is under the sun.
Yes. You're right. You're right. How do you know that?
Just a hunch.
Yes. But it's fairly easy to find. It's a little spice that you can mostly find under trees, but you have to find them well. They sometimes attract. They sometimes attract owl bears, so be on the lookout.
Interesting. Let's say we get you these things. Like one hand washes another. You'd probably be very grateful and could continue whatever you're doing. And
I don't do discounts.
Then what are we helping you for? You have to.
You do get paid. Oh no! Don't think you're not getting paid. You are getting paid. If you bring me the dark berries and the sharshuka, I will of course pay you as normal. But if you bring me the frost rose in perfect condition, I will quadruple your payment.
Since this frost rose that you want, it needs a temperature, a very, very delicate one.
Yes, exactly minus 18 degrees.
Yes, let's say we were to pick it and bring it to you. It would obviously die. Do you have an idea?
You need something. You need this. Bang! And then he slams like a little file. That's basically the same thing you would see in Belle and Beast. You just have to put the rose in there.
Thank you.
Alright, don't break it. If you break it, you pay it.
While for rose.
It reminds me of the one from the previous place. What was his name again?
Oh god, the explosive guy.
Yeah. Isaac uses the same voice for him. What you expect?
You're talking about Corb.
Anyway,
yeah.
I asked
a voice
him
actor that knows different voices.
What he's selling, if it's just regular health potions or if he has anything special.
No. Oh, yes, of course. You want? I have a big assortment of different kinds of potions that you can use, all the way from normal HP potion, from health potions, all the way to grand ones. Of course, they are very expensive.
Yep.
I have sleep potions. I have potions that can induce paralysis. I have potions that can induce dizziness or blindness. I have potions that you can throw to the ground for explosions.
We need that one.
Yeah, I thank him for this
of
information.
Oil and I don't remember what this does again.
Oh,
try it. Just try it.
Well, if you want it, you can buy this thing for 10 gold, but I don't know what it does anymore.
Wait, what was? Oh no, that was yesterday in
So
Ash's campaign.
it is a vial filled with a liquid.
The liquid is pure silver.
Pure silver.
In color, at least.
Liquid.
I worked for, well, I worked for,
So
I
it's-
worked with
so
an
it's
alchemist. Have I seen this before?
You have to roll me a good history check for this one. Well, you can see your reflection in the silver, so that's pretty cool.
You remember that you
Do
look
I
like that,
know
that's you.
what ingredients are used to cause something to go silver? Because it's not a plant, I suppose. At first glance.
There are some plants that can produce it. Another way that something makes silver that reflects, you do remember that though, but it goes towards the explosive side. And also must not be moved in ways that this
Oh
guy
my
is currently
God.
moving it, but it didn't explode, so...
What is it called? The stuff they had before TNT?
This knalsilver.
Nitrate?
There was something that they stopped using because it kept exploding on them. No, before that. And then TNT was invented to make it stable. I buy it and I pocket it away between some pieces of cloth.
Nitroglycerin.
Yeah, nitroglycerin.
Yeah.
Fine.
But nitroglycerin is, if I'm not mistaken, it's
I thought that
transparent
was a
liquid.
I don't know, it just came to mind that it's something like that. I don't know if it is.
The only thing I can think about is quicksilver. But that
I mean,
doesn't
we
explode.
are not in the world that is this world, so
Yeah, I deducted 10 gold and I add silver vial.
Vial of silver liquid, yeah.
what if it's like ogre piss or some shit?
The hawk's piss, yeah.
You said you were selling some paralyzing potions.
Ah, yes, from the finest spices. The perfect paralysis potion. Just a single drop can put someone instantly in paralysis.
Are we talking a drop in their mouth or a drop on their skin?
Let's just say once it's in their blood, they're done for.
So it's not a poison, it's a weapon
You
thing.
need to tip your arrows with it or something.
How much for them?
It is a pretty rare thing to make. 300 gold.
Damn.
How many charges?
Depends on how you use it.
If I infuse my dagger in it.
2 uses per bottle.
Ooh.
You are literally making it so that you will instantly... So, remember that in my campaign, I made it so that paralysis has stages. This will instantly make it go to stage 5.
Oh, that's strong, but that's expensive, Skux.
Yeah, 300 was very expensive.
And especially now that I know that I need money for my bow, I can't give you anything.
Man, Skux, if you want them to stop moving, just cut their throat. It's easier.
Here's
I'm
the thing.
thinking about the links.
Personally, I'm not sure that... I don't know.
Just so you know what paralysis...
Automatically
my campaign
crits is yeah. Getting crit 2 times is done. We can one-shot things with that.
Should I, guys?
So my idea is I want to ask the animals. I have talked to animals and I have beast sense, which means I can look through the eyes of an animal and hear and see what it does. So my plan is to contact, quote unquote, the birds or the eagles if they have seen anything, because if anything sees something, it's probably the eyes of an eagle. That's at least my idea. And then I want to find the lynx, maybe trap it, and then talk to it, because it's probably of at least enhanced intelligence. And
Ours.
Yeah, I
I was
already have
thinking-
planned a road.
I was thinking something more simple. Paralyze it, go over to it, and strangle it with a string.
Ay.
I like that
I mean,
idea.
I mean, it's a
I-
perfect pelt then.
Yes, but I, as a ranger, would probably not want a near extinct animal to go extinct.
But
What do you mean? Then you're the only one who killed it, so no one can like reclaim your achievement.
Also,
like
it
hunting
is
the last dragon.
also
I'm
Isaac.
buying a bottle just in case. Okay.
Isaac
Okay.
specified that we only need fur, not skin, so there is a chance to maybe be friendly
Challenge
with it.
accepted.
All right. In
You
worst
said
case, they
300.
shoot it.
You said 300 merchant.
Isaac's contemplating how to get out of it.
Sorry, can you reply? Can you
said that.
repeat?
You said 300.
300 gold, yeah.
This is burning a hole in my pocket. Yeah, I'm taking it.
You're taking the paralyzing potion?
Of course, I'm taking the
All right.
potion.
Very well, pleasure doing business with you.
Likewise, I'm a little bit dejected.
Okay, well, is there anything else?
I can't afford anything else.
Well then, the Sunset Cliffs are over there. See you soon.
I hope that fur is worth much.
Yeah, I hope so.
Probably
Well,
not 300 gold.
at least we managed to get the container for the rose. I feel like that would have been a very stupid mistake, potentially.
Okay, we're gonna go to the Pale Rays of Recreation. So, Asuka, Charles, and Peter, you approach an open field, and through the clouds in that field, rays of moonlight touch the ground. They don't move ever. Actually, ever since you've joined in here, both the moon and the sun on the sky have never even moved an inch. No shadows change their direction. They're always stagnant in the same place.
The moon and the sun are in the sky both?
Yeah.
Is it like when you're...
Didn't you see the picture that I did?
before? I didn't see a picture. Did I miss it? Oh, yeah, no, I did see it. Oh, okay, yeah, never mind. Yeah.
Like, wouldn't that be physically impossible? Like,
I mean, yeah, it is
Welcome
possible.
to the
like, have you not
forest.
seen the moon?
Yeah, but like,
when-
I mean-
in the early morning or something, or in the
yeah, but
evening.
then the thing is, like, the sun will like black out all the moon. It's just gonna be like a light ball that's like.
Welcome to
It's
D&D.
It's magic.
I don't know
it's
about
magic.
that. I was seen a separate sky, so
All right. Besides, there were some videos on, I think, Daily Dose of Internet, where you can see the exact line where day turns to night, and you can see both the sun and the moon in the same picture.
Yeah. I mean, you can see both of them at
Like,
the
just
same
go
time. That's
to
true.
just go to the equator. You can like see it more often, I believe.
So, as you see below these rays, there are, I wouldn't immediately put a number on it, 30, 40, 50 different rays that you can all see. There, at some point, there is always at least one person below a ray. Some people are waiting, some are just surrounding the one person who is in a ray. And mostly on the side in the corner of it, you see some people dejected, talking with each other. You do see some guards left and right, but they don't pay dejected people any direct attention. So what will you do? You see some open spots from the rays, you see some people meditating, and you see some dejected people at the corner.
Go to the rejected people.
Sorry, what? Can you put your mic a little bit closer to your...
Let's go to the rejected people, I guess.
Yeah, alright. Peter wants to go there. What do Sasuka and Charles do?
I'm only here because the others went.
Okay.
I am
I'll just
holding
support-
Peter's hand.
I will support Peter in his endeavor.
Aw, are you taking your little child with you, Peter?
Yes, he is.
Sure, I am.
All right. Okay, you approach the dejected people. As you approach them all, Charles, you can roll me a medicine check as you approach them.
I will do a medicine check. Ooh. Of course! Of course
Double
that
one.
happens.
Whoa.
As you move, you
Ah.
accidentally see some moonlight shine exactly in your eyes, so yeah, that's what
You see
happens. Um,
Uh,
okay, you approach these people and they look around, look towards you. Some of them have like bags under their eyes, some of them hunched over. Yes, can we help you? Do you need anything?
we have actually been sent here by the guards because there are people that who meditate have unpleasant dreams. I guess that talk is
Yes, that
about you guys.
is correct. All of us had some strange happenings. Uh, you look new. Is it the first time you were all here?
Yes.
Pretty much.
By
Do
the
you
way,
know-
Isaac.
Sorry, yes.
Sorry. Were all these people tieflings or?
No, mostly human.
Oh, okay,
Mostly human,
okay.
but some dragonborn, some tieflings. You know, not too much. You haven't seen
Yeah.
any halflings,
Yeah. Okay.
and no goblins
Because,
as well.
because the moon priestess, she was a tiefling, right?
No,
No. Oh, okay. Then I'm completely
that wasn't
wrong.
the tiefling.
Never mind.
Her head adornment looked like she had horns, but it was just a head adornment.
Oh, okay.
She's human. She's human. The tiefling was one of the two guards.
Oh, right. Yeah.
It was Shiran. All right. Where was I now?
The dejected people.
Oh yes.
their dreams.
So these people are looking toward each other and then look back towards Peter. So some explanation, I suppose, is needed. I'm sorry. We also have been some issues sleeping, thanks as a result of this happening. We come here to bathe in the moonlight. The moonlight typically gives us a sense of safety. It reveals all our potential fears, distrusts, and sometimes even our most deepest secrets, and we release them. We let go. We don't let ourselves be burdened by these things and let our mind be free. That's what it's supposed to do, but lately that hasn't been happening. We've been plagued by horrible visages, and instead let these fears weigh more on us. It is almost as if the moon is rejecting us, but we have done nothing wrong. And we
are
don't
those
know
images
what
all
could
the
be
same?
causing this. What was your question, Peter?
If those images are like shared or the
Images are?
shared between them, or is it like everyone has a different one? Or different ones?
Now that you ask, he looks around and he talks a little bit with his other people, a bit more in whispers. That's a very good question. Yes, we all have the same visages.
Could you describe them?
We
Unless
are
you don't want to.
all walking upon strings of pale moonlight. It's almost as if we're trying to follow a road, but it's not a road. It's a ginormous web. And then we are approached by a giant spider of the darkest nightmares. They envelop us in that same white and pale moonlight. The one that is supposed to keep us safe and instead entraps us. Then we are all eaten. And we wake up.
This sounds like a loth. Fucking evil goddess of deceit.
Evil goddess. Kind of.
It's maybe stretching it. When did this all start?
I don't really remember. It's a bit hard for me. Not being able to sleep has made it difficult for me to remember.
And do you also all share the same area of sleep and things?
We don't have the same quarters where we sleep, but all of us do go out at the same times when we're foraging.
When you're foraging,
Yes, when we go to the Sunset Cliffs.
what do you think of this, Charles and Aska?
If you wish, you could wait a little bit until our party leader arrives. He's the most recent one who has seen these dreams now. Maybe he would remember better.
Asuka isn't very good with, like, spiritual stuff.
Charles just heals.
Does he
Right.
heal mind,
Peak
or heal-
RP.
or does he
Thanks,
heal
guys.
body only? Do you
He
have...
heals the body in a very special way, Asuka.
Ooh, Charlie!
So when somebody heals someone, it's supposedly meant to be done before they die?
Yeah.
That is correct.
Charles
Yeah,
didn't get the memo.
He didn't get the memo, I guess. Yeah. Whatever. Innocent Charlie. What would you like to do after that statement, Peter?
Then let's wait for your party leader, I guess.
I mean, so okay, let me get this right. The sleeping trouble that they have is related to this nightmare, right?
Yes.
And the nightmare is caused by what exactly, or we don't know that yet?
So initially, there is sleeping and there is the meditation that they do here.
Yeah.
So normally they just meditate, they feel
Yeah.
free, they feel released, then
But
they just do their normal day by day stuff, and
Uh-huh.
and then they go to sleep. But unfortunately, not only are they tormented during their meditation, they're now also tormented during their sleep.
I guess it's like another plague sort of scenario. I mean, I don't know.
The guy gestures towards the light beams. If you wish, you could try yourself. Go inside the moonlight beams and free yourself of burden.
Sure. I do that.
Yeah, why not? That sounds like fun.
I've got nothing better to do, as I shrug.
Alright. There are 3 moonlight beams next to each other, if you wish to position yourself that way. Alright. So,
I take the center one.
okay, Mr. I'm important. We'll start with Asuka then.
Yes.
Me!
Yes!
Oh my god.
Okay. So, you all take your positions and follow the instructions by the people who have had these nightmares before. How you need to position yourself, where you need to look at. You need to slightly tilt your head upwards, allowing the moonlight to hit your entire face, most importantly your forehead. As you do so, and he asks you to also open your hands in such a way that they form a bowl form upwards, almost like a crescent moon form with your hands, and look upwards with your eyes closed. And as that happens,
Asuka doesn't like to close her eyes around people.
do you not close your eyes then?
She's very weary.
But the question is, do you or do you not?
I don't. I mean, is he
Then-
watching me intently?
Well, they're all watching you because he's instructing you.
Oh boy. Asuka like half closes her eyes. She's like, she's like peeking still from it.
All right. you can keep peeking. We switch to Peter, as nothing
Yes.
happens.
Um, Obviously.
As Peter closes his eyes and puts his hand in the same motions as instructed, almost immediately on your forehead, Peter, comes the same crescent moonlight image that was before on Flora. Something is prodding your mind. Do you allow it?
Does it have like a sense of ill will or
It's
something like
almost
that?
just caressing your mind. It's not piercing through it or anything.
Sure. Let
Okay.
it go through.
No saving throw then. Great. You allow these energies to go, and they envelop your mind as if a warm hug is going around you. You feel your muscles relax, yet you keep your posture exactly in place as instructed. You are then met with happy visages. You think about your simple childhood when you entered your first day at the academy. You remember fun moments you've had with your friends, the amount of projects that you managed to ace together with your friends or solo, all of these beautiful things. And that all lights you up. And then suddenly you see strange and strange happenings in your memories. They are starting to become brighter and brighter and brighter, almost too bright, until it is all pale white moonlight. And you are now in a white environment within your mind, Peter. And now I would like you to roll me a wisdom saving throw. As something this time differently is trying to definitely pierce your mind. Your
Unlucky.
environment, except for where you step on, becomes completely black. And the roads of pale moonlight becomes thinner and thinner and thinner until it is just a single thread. You fall down, and you happen to experience the exact same dream as the other people right now, as a giant spider envelops you within silver threads and goes to swallow you whole as you see its mouth open. Can you?
It's the black spider from the mines of Vandalver.
Can you? Can you roll me a charisma saving throw?
Sure, but first I wanna cast Booming Blade as I'm falling down into it.
You're completely enveloped in spider silk. You're incapacitated.
Unlucky.
Okay.
Ooh.
You stay. Your mind steals itself, at least, and you don't panic. You see within the mouth of that creature a face of someone you recognize.
Oh. And who's that?
Me.
You see Jahiria within
Oh.
that mouth,
Motherfucker.
and then you are
Ah.
swallowed whole.
What the fuck was he doing there?
All right. As that happens, let's move on to Charles.
Oh boy.
Charles, you follow the instructions as well. You are saying the same posture. Do you close your eyes?
I see Asuka not close their eyes, and I will close my eyes.
Okay, you close your eyes. The pale moonlight embraces your face, and at the same time, you get also a crescent moon icon on your forehead. As at the same time, again, a gentle feeling touches your mind. Do you allow it?
I will allow it.
It tries to embrace your mind, give you warmth and safety. And just as it tries to embrace you, it is almost outwardly pushed away, and the moonlight that was above you just disappears.
Charles got physically annoyed.
And everybody, like all of the people that watch this happen, are looking at you in disgust.
Ugh. It's because of your necromancy shit, Charlie.
Is it?
Your crescent moon, rather than being pale white, is pure black.
Ooh, Charlie is evil.
Ooh.
And just as you open your eyes, that black moon disappears. At the same
Well-
time, Peter, you shock awake or whatever out of your meditation. You can choose how you wake up. Considering you did a charisma saving throw.
I've been looking very annoyed.
Well, you look annoyed. Asuka was just not doing anything, just squinting. And a lot of people saw a ray of light disappear for the first time in years.
Charlie is bad news. He's being exiled.
Hey, try me?
No worries, I don't want to be here either, Charlie.
No. I had to go to the sun side now. Sounds like way more fun.
All right. But it is. I think this is a perfect moment to stop the session for tonight. It's already 11. Tomorrow is a work day, and blah 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 blah. So, how have you all been experiencing the new chapter by now?
I enjoyed.
Where combat?
Where combat?
All about
And combat last session. Now is
Aw.
RP. You will have your little rogue shenanigans at some other point. Don't you worry.
I like what I see.
I'm not allowed to steal anything during the RP.
Well, you're allowed to steal stuff. It just depends on whether, you know, you do it with just a normal sleight of hand, or you do an entire heist out of it. But that does take time. I know some might not have gotten a lot of screen time. Some do. All in due time. I have everything neatly prepared.
That's not
And
true.
you've just all touched but like a few percentages of the third chapter, so there is a lot more to come.
Oh yes.
Yeah, we still got a sun side to go to.
You have a
Yeah,
sun side, you
good
have
better
different.
side.
There are there's lots of stuff.
What
in
if we
this.
never went through the portal and we just ignored it and moved on?
And moved on.
Would that be the end of the chapter 3?
Suka, you need to realize no matter what you do, you somehow end up where you're supposed to in this.
Oh, look at that!
Wait,
Ed knew
oh,
exactly
look,
what was gonna happen.
Look, a portal! All of a sudden, let's just ignore it and move
Like-
on. The portal just
Suddenly,
jumps
one of
in
the
front
three
of you.
kicks you through the portal. How about that?
Like sometimes it's just the illusion of choice. For example, if I give you a map and I say go left and I have a map prepared for it and you go right, I still pull up the map I had prepared.
I
But
know, but I
mirrored.
like to bring it up because I
Yeah.
like to. I don't know.
How about we just broke the port? Huh? Like throw some explosive in
It's
it.
still gonna end up the same way.
Hmm.
It's just making him a headache.
We should make
That's
Isaac
my
more
mission.
headache. Yes.
No, it shouldn't be.
It is.
All right.
Isaac
Are
knows
there any
where I live.
questions?
He can
Yes, I
kill
do.
me.
Well, yes and no, but I will find you. What was the question again? Are there any questions anybody would like to ask?
Not all at once, please.
Yeah.
No,
Oh God,
no.
you're overwhelming me.
Well, I have one question regarding. He obviously stated a time limit of 1 week.
yes.
The Archer guy. And my question is now: is this something that I need to push now? Now we need to do this right now, so I can do this because we're probably not here in a week. Or is it like a week is an ample time in this area? Because last time we had
a
like
week is an ample time in
Okay,
this area.
that's-
Don't you worry
don't
about
need
that.
more, okay.
So you're gonna have lots of rests and long rests
Yeah,
and
yeah,
short
okay, that's
rests.
fine.
There is gonna be enough combat. There is gonna be a lot of RP. This is a bit more more interactive as I
Yep.
use the mistakes that I had in my previous chapter and the chapter before, and I rectify them this, so it's a bit more streamlined. And anything I do wrong here will become better again and again. So
Mhm.
the idea is that every chapter becomes better than what the previous was.
Incredible.
It's like AI learning.
It is learning.
Is Isaac an AI?
I have no idea
Oh
what
my
you're on
God.
about.
Can we teach him about the Holocaust?
Oh my god, Sakura.
Anyways, Charlie, you still haven't taken that number 4 card away.
No, I
It's
don't
not
know
a number
how.
4, it's 4 cards.
It's this one. It's this one. It's this one. I don't know how.
I take Schoppenboer.
There.
Alright, fine.
Problem
There we
solved.
go.
Incredible.
Great. All right. I just wanted to talk to Edge about something together with Ree, if that's possible.
Yes.
You're not getting rid of me that
Okay.
easily.
Yeah, in any case. So we either just change channels or the rest just F off.